A lot of y'all want polygamous relationships, but a lot of y'all ain't got polygamous money. I guess it don't matter if half of y'all got a license or not, because most people be driving without license. And if you watching this and you driving without a license, you shouldn't be driving. And I end up getting stuck behind a stop sign on a school bus. I'm like, ain't this something? Ain't this a mess right here? So you guys, I had to wait at the stop sign. I look in my rearview mirror. Why?
I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling, or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart.
Hey Glam fam, I'm Maddie. Welcome to the channel. Today I decided to do a chit chat, get ready with me, telling you guys about something crazy that happened to me. And if you notice that my edge control is flaking a little bit, girl, just mind your business, okay? I decided to try a new edge control on this day and it would not let me be great, okay? What's up Glam fam? Welcome to another chit chat, get ready with me. I saw that you guys really enjoyed the previous one that I put out, so I decided to pop in with another one. Okay, another one. And today I want to do like a glam look. I don't know, with New Year's approaching, girl, I'm trying to figure out like how I want to do my makeup for New Year's. I'm not going anywhere, but I just want to look cute to go to the living room, okay, and watch the ball drop. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do on New Year's. So I'm just kind of playing around with my face right now and getting everything together. By the way, I have some tea to spill to you guys on something odd that happened to me a few days ago. So you might want to lock in with your girl, grab you some popcorn or something so you can enjoy this chit chat, get ready with me, because y'all know my chit chat, get ready with me's be lit. And if this is a premiere, put a star in the chat section, okay, because I want to know that you're here. All right, so let me find me what palette I'm going to use really quickly, and I'm going to be right back, which will be like a second to you guys. All right, y'all, so I'm going to start off by setting my eyebrows into place. I always like to do this so that whenever I apply my eyebrow pencil, it's not gliding on all over the place and rubbing right off. Okay, so I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty powder. This is in the shade of Banana, and you guys, I haven't picked this powder up in forever, so this packaging is not the most cleanest, beautifulest thing that I've ever seen in my life, but we gonna work with it, okay? And as you guys know, I do this each and every single get ready with me that I do, because girl, I hate eyebrows. They don't stay put, okay? And I learned this little hack. Who did I learn this from? Girl, I don't even remember, but I learned this little hack especially before going on stage, because you guys, like, your makeup will literally rub right off, okay? Now, if your makeup is waterproof, you should not have that problem. But make sure that you're setting everything good, especially if you're an entertainer of any kind, because, baby, we ain't got time for that. You get off stage, people trying to take pictures with you, and your makeup is all over the place. It's been literally dang near rubbed off. So let me share with you guys an update on my head, because if you all watched my previous Get Ready With Me video, I let you guys know that my scalp was itching so bad the whole entire time that I've had these braids, and I did not know what was going on. I still don't know what's going on, but you guys, I've made a little bit of progress with that. My head still itches from time to time, but definitely not as bad as it was, and I've had these in for almost 2 weeks at this point. I just washed them for the first time the other day because I wasn't sure whether or not I could wash these braids or not. And they actually looked a lot better after I washed them. And they actually seemed to hold up a lot better after I washed them. So I have them back right now, but I'm going to take them down for the videos that I'm going to record after this. But you guys, it kind of helped to improve the itching a little bit. My head was still itching after I washed them, but like I said, it helped the smallest bit, like the smallest bit. But at least I learned that you can wash them. I've been putting lots of jojoba oil and just really any kind of oil in my scalp that I believe will help me. And at some point I also ended up putting mentholatum in my head, which I thought that was, oh, okay. Yeah, I ended up putting chest rub on my head. Girl, I didn't put everything to try to relieve the itch, and the only thing that really helps is jojoba oil and this chest rub right here. So my head isn't itching as bad anymore, so I'm not really applying anything but the jojoba oil. But you guys, I I don't know what that was about. Of course, I'm going to start off by using my Rimmel London eyebrow pencil. You guys know that I'm always using this. This is a tried and true for me. I don't use anything else on my eyebrows. For the longest time, I was using the Maybelline gel eyeliner in brown, and then I went on to use an e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. But honey, I've been stuck on this for a few years now, so I'm just rocking with it, okay? And all that I do is follow the natural shape of my eyebrows, so they pretty much stay the same exact size. I just follow how my eyebrows go and round them off a little bit more. So let me tell y'all this crazy story of what happened to me a few days ago. I don't even remember what day it was. What day was this? Let me check my archives to figure out what day this was. Hopefully it's not on my other phone. Okay, Wednesday. So today is Friday the 17th, and this happened on Wednesday. So you guys, I decided to get out of the house. My friend is a firefighter, so I decided to drop by and see him. And that's what I was doing that day, you know, because most days he's at work at the fire station, so whenever I want to see him, sometimes I'll just go there, or you know, we'll just find a way to see each other along the way, because he's a real estate agent as well, so he's a busybody for the most part, but we typically always make time to see each other, right? Because I have my own little schedule going on too, right? So anyway, I get out to go see him, and then as soon as I get out of the house, they get a call that there's a fire emergency, of course. So pretty much you could hear like the sirens and stuff ringing, because this fire station isn't too far from my house. Anywho, so I'm on my way there, but once he told me that they had an emergency, I just kind of turned back around or whatever, or I was getting ready to rather. When I turned out, I guess I was turning too slow for somebody, or I wasn't moving how they wanted me to move, so I hear these horns behind me, and it's like beep 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 beep. Now let me let y'all in on something about me. I am not fond of people blowing their horns at people, because you never know what's going on in somebody else's vehicle, and let's say they're startled by something. You blowing your horn is not going to help anything, and it's not going to do anything but startle them even more, right? I don't even understand the reason for horns, because they don't help anything. They literally do not help anything. Like, they might serve as a warning in certain things, but for the most part, you guys, they don't help anything. By the way, everything is going to be listed down below, but really quickly, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade of 20. They don't help anything, you guys. So this person starts blowing his horn at me, and it's like annoyingly blowing it, like beep 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 beep. I guess he was so mad that I turned out in front of him, right? So we get up to the light, and I'm looking over because I see somebody staring at me. So I'm like, why is he staring at me? So I look over, which by the way, I like really need to get my windows in my car tinted. I don't know why I haven't did that yet. It literally doesn't cost anything to get your windows tinted. I've just been lazy and haven't went to the place to get them tinted. But anyway, nonetheless, we get to the light, and I see them fidgeting with a, which I'm going to blur out the word more than likely, because I don't want YouTube to strike this video. So words like S-H-O-T or S-H-O-O-T or G-U-N, I'm probably going to blur out or switch to something else, so y'all be listening to your girl. So anyway, I'm at the light, and I see them fidgeting with a G-U-N, okay? So I'm like, I know these people ain't about to pop me for driving slow, okay? Or not even for driving slow, but for turning slow in front of them. Like, are you serious? And you can't even put it past people, because some people have so much road rage, which if you have road rage to that extent, you shouldn't be driving. You shouldn't be behind the wheel, because you just ain't fit to drive. You ain't fit to have a license. You ain't fit to be behind the wheel. I guess it don't matter if half of y'all got a license or not, because most people be driving without license. And if you're watching this and you driving without a license, you shouldn't be driving. But anyway, so I'm like, I know these people ain't about to take me out of here for turning in front of them too slow. So I'm the type of person where I don't panic. I'm not a panicker. I'm not a scary person. I don't react off of, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Like, let me find a way to harm them in some type of way so that they can't harm me. Like, I'm not that person, because I'm not scared of you, and I'm not going to act scared of you. And don't ever try to pull a scary card with me or try to make me scared of you, because that's not gonna work. So I'm in a school zone. It was like 3 or 4 o'clock. So a lot of the kids are getting out of school. A lot of the kids are headed home. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know how to get out of this situation. And I'm not about to risk, you know, speeding off and hitting somebody's kids. So I'm just gonna sit here, and if they S-H-O-T me, oh, S-H-O-O-T, not me not being able to spell. Anyway, if they do that to me, I really ain't got no choice, because I'm stuck here, you know? I'm really stuck here. And the sad part is, he had handed the, well, the person beside them had handed the GUN to the other person. I was like, you know what? I just looked away and stared at the light. Like, any day now, this light gonna change. Y'all know when you trying to get away from something, it's like you be stuck there forever and a day. Like, I'm not trying to get taken out of here, but baby, I ain't got no choice, honey. But yeah, that happened. And if you guys do not know, the GUN laws here in Memphis are crazy. Okay, they're crazy. You can have a firearm, and you don't need a permit for it. You can openly carry. Like, the laws here are crazy. But anyway, that's another story for another day. So the light finally changes, and I'm like, you know what? Yes, I can finally get up out of here with all of my limbs, and, you know, without any type of harm or danger done to my body. God is real and God is good. So after that, I make a U-turn and I come back to the house, because praise the Lord, I was only a few minutes away from home. But the people that were beside me were in a Toyota. Mind y'all, I ended up turning by some apartments that are not too far from my house, and I ended up getting stuck behind a stop sign on a school bus. I'm like, ain't this something? Ain't this a mess right here? So you guys, I had to wait at the stop sign. I look in my rearview mirror. Why is it a Toyota, the same model of a Toyota, behind me? I was just like, you know what? Maybe this is just my fate. Maybe this is what it is. So maybe I should just accept it and just let it be what it is. But I ended up making it home safely. When they made the turn with me, I was like, oh man. But they didn't follow me all the way home. So that was a different car, I believe. It just was the same model of the previous car that was beside me. But baby, I was just so happy to make it home. And when I got home, we backed all of our cars in. And I couldn't back in. I couldn't back in for the life of me, you guys. I tried to back in. I drove around the block. I tried to back in. Like, it took me forever to back in because my nerves were so shaken up. Not really like an adrenaline rush or anything. I was just like, woo, child, I'm so happy to be home. Like, I don't know what to say, but I'm just happy to be home, baby. And I came in the house, and I promise y'all, I came in here and I went to sleep. Shortly after I got home, my guy friend, the firefighter, was wondering where I was at. And I was like, you know what, I just came home because they had the emergency or whatever. And I guess it wasn't that big of an emergency because he was wondering where I was at a few minutes after I got home. But I was like, you know what, I had to get out the streets. These people didn't try to take your girl up out of here and all type of stuff. Which he's a really sweet guy. So he, you know, he checked on me all throughout the day. And he really just stayed up all night just thinking about it, I guess. But yeah, I brought my butt home. He called me. He was like, you BSing. Because, y'all, it was really like a crazy experience. It was crazy. And anybody I told it to, well, besides my parents, they thought I was playing, and I wasn't playing. I was not playing. I was dead serious, you guys. Like, these people was really trying to take your girl up out of here. Well, we hope not. Let's hope not. But that was a crazy experience, and I know how people are with road rage and stuff like that now, so it don't be no telling. So what I wanted to say in that message was, you guys just stay safe out here, because it's really crazy. It's too much going on in the world, and people get mad over the smallest stuff. Like, if you look at somebody the wrong way, they'll be about ready to send you to meet Jesus, and I'm not really understanding it. Like, we can work through this. It ain't gotta be like that, cousin. Like, you ain't gotta take me up out of here for something so minute, okay? But thank God I'm the type of person where I know how to hold my composure and know how to keep everything together, because you guys, it is really crazy here in Memphis. Like, crazy. And I promise you, it's been on 10. Like, ever since Dolph passed away, the animosity is even higher than it's ever been before. So what I can say, you guys, and this is not just for people who live in Memphis, but stay safe. Please stay safe, because baby, it is truly crazy out here. Like, it's too much going on for me. But yeah, I just want to share that with you guys and put out there once again to stay safe, because these streets, these Sesame Streets, ain't nothing to play with, you know. It shook my nerves up, but I'm the type of person where I don't react off of impulse, so I'm just a cautious person all around. But yeah, my eyebrows look a hot mess per usual, so I'm gonna go off camera, probably finish up my eyes and my eyebrows, because baby, this is giving me a hard time, and I'm getting kind of shooken up just talking about this. So I'll be back, y'all. I will be back. Alright, you guys. So I just finished my eyes. I used the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And this is a great palette, especially if you're someone who really only wears like nude, peachy shades. It's just the perfect palette. I'm the type of person where I love warm shades. So this is just one of my faves in my makeup collection. But if you're very sensitive to like scented products and things like that, then that may not be the palette for you, because I could see people getting a reaction from it. Just like the chocolate bar palettes, I got a reaction from those, so I'm just letting y'all know, okay? But it is a great palette. Check out my previous chit chat, Get Ready With Me, because in that video I shared with you guys how I do my eyeliner and a lot of other different great things that are in that video. Today I'm going to use the Tone Up primer from Avon. I haven't really used this like consistently. It's purple with lavender, as you guys can see, so I'm going to see what it's hidden on today. Anyway, you guys, so in my previous video I talked a lot about relationships and about, you know, different things of the like. I also talked about pregnancy outside of marriage and a lot of other things. So if you guys are interested in my opinion on those specific things, then I'd recommend that you guys check out that video. But one thing that I've noticed is that polygamous relationships are on the rise, okay? It's very popular nowadays to be in a polygamous relationship, which that's fine if that's your cup of tea. But I want to share with y'all my personal opinion and my personal take on polygamous relationships. First and foremost, let me say this. A lot of men want polygamous relationships, and don't get me wrong, there are some women that do as well. A lot of y'all want polygamous relationships, but a lot of y'all ain't got polygamous money, okay? Specifically, I want to target that towards men, because you know, men are known to pay for different types of things, pay for pretty much everything, especially in the beginning of a dating phase. And a lot of y'all are already complaining about how y'all are broke, but yet you still want a polygamous relationship. Like, it's really crazy out here. I want to know down below what you guys think of polygamous relationships and of people having more than one partner, because I'm not completely against it. I would never personally do it myself, but I feel like personally, in order to have a polygamous relationship, you need to have polygamous money. And I understand people saying, oh, well, you know, the concept of having a polygamous relationship is for everybody to come together and to bring money in together and to work together. But you guys, that is unrealistic as hell, okay? From the beginning of time, men have been providers for their households. So if you're unable to provide for all the women that you're going out and getting, then you should not have them. Right or wrong? Like, I really don't understand what's going on out here, that polygamous relationships are just on the rise the way that they are when you guys can barely afford your damn selves. Specifically men, because like I just said, men have been providers since the beginning of time. This is not anything new, you guys. Men are made to provide, they're made to hunt, they're made to take care of women. That's what men are here for. So how do we have polygamous relationships and people with no money? How is this? How is this working? Now, brief recap, if you guys watched that video, you know that I also talked about having babies out of wedlock. And in this case, I could see, you know, men getting more than one woman pregnant at the same time, and they're in a polygamous relationship, so it really doesn't matter. But I feel like personally, a lot of women are settling. A lot of women look around, and of course, the population of men is a lot smaller than it is women. And it will continue to be that way because more baby girls are born each and every single day than baby boys, of course. So it's just like, don't ever settle. Don't ever settle, ladies. Don't ever think that you have to share what's supposed to be yours in order to have something. Like, you guys, we have to grow in terms of self-esteem as women, and we have to love ourselves above and beyond, and know that you can get whatever you want. You know, you can manifest whatever you want. If you want someone that truly loves you and you and you and you and you, then you can get that. You can manifest and achieve anything that you want to. But sharing a man with somebody is not the way. And I feel like self-esteem for us in this generation is very low. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of beautiful women in polygamous relationships. And I can only say that about physical beauty because I don't know how they are on the inside. But y'all, you have to have self-esteem that is high and above anything. And to be honest, you could tell by somebody's actions. You could tell by how somebody moves. You could tell pretty much everything by a person, by who they choose to give themselves to, okay? Self-esteem is completely revealed by who someone chooses to settle for and give themselves to. So if you don't remember anything else in your life, or you want to know something about somebody quick, fast, and in a hurry, look at who they're with. And that will tell you all that you need to know about a person. Anybody who is settling for something less than they deserve, well, clearly it's what they deserve because they feel as though that's what they're in need of. But anybody who's settling for less than what they deserve, they don't know their self-worth and they don't love themselves, and it's quite obvious in terms of actions. So my biggest message that I want to put out there whenever I make these videos is love yourself above and beyond any type of relationship and any type of man. Know that you can find better. Know that you can get better. Know that better will find you, okay? And you can't help but to get what you want and what you need when you believe, okay? Don't ever settle. I don't know if that was all over the place. I don't know if I ended up hitting a point in that specific topic, but nothing against polygamous relationships. I just feel like if you're going to have a polygamous relationship, you should have polygamous money. You don't have polygamous money, you shouldn't have a polygamous relationship. Like, I can 100% understand a man who's a billionaire having a polygamous relationship. But if you broke, you should not even be thinking about having a polygamous relationship. But truth be told, men nowadays are so feminine that they think that it's okay. It's okay to kick their feet up and for a woman to take care of everything, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I wish I would, as a woman, take my hard-earned money and provide for a man and put shoes on his feet and clothes on his back when he isn't even doing his job as a man. Like, a lot of y'all be providing more for men than y'all are for y'all kids. Like, and that's a weird thing. Like, y'all man be well taken care of. He don't got a job, he don't got a car, he don't got a house. He just sit in your house all day playing PlayStation with his feet kicked up. But you gonna make sure he got those new Jordans. You gonna make sure he got that new everything. And I'm like, girl, you got whoo child. No. Anyway, you guys, those are just some of my personal pet peeves, I guess. Really wasn't too much said, just some personal opinions. Everybody's gonna continue to do them regardless, but in 2022, y'all, we gotta do better. We running up the bag, okay? My goal is to have 100,000 Glam stars before the end of 2022. So if you could, make sure that you're hitting that share button and make sure that you're telling everybody about your girl here, because honey, we be having a good time over here, okay? We be having a fantastic time, and I want more Glam Star members to come and have a great time with us as well, okay? Because we welcome with open arms over here. We welcome. It ain't nothing but pretty girls over here. We not about that sad Debbie Downer. Sorry, y'all, I had to put my little beauty mark on today. We not about that sad Debbie Downer energy that be floating around, okay? We all about uplifting other women. Yeah, you guys, as you guys can see, if you're keeping up with my channel, I'm getting more into like fitnessy videos, so a lot more of that is going to be coming soon. Also, someone asked me the other day, they said, where's your necklace from? This right here, you guys, is from Fashion Nova. Okay, it's super duper cute. I do have a real chain, but you guys, I am so clumsy. I don't like to take my stuff off, and I have broken so many chains just off of the simple fact that I do everything in my jewelry, like literally everything. So I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna wear my little fake jewelry and be happy, okay? The only thing that I can really rock with is earrings, okay? And I used to have my little screwbacks in, but I got to the point where I even ruined those too. So I'm like, honey, you know what, I'm not doing this no more. Like, where is my blush? Where is my blush? Ladies, we have to love ourselves more, okay? So this is what I challenge you to do. Even if you love yourself now, let's make 2022 about self-love, about improving ourselves, about doing better financially, mentally, and physically, and just overall becoming a better person, okay? Because when you become a better person, you attract better people, and that's what we want to do. Y'all, this is such a cute bronzy makeup look. Like, I'm really feeling it, and that spray made me cold, okay? Like, really cold. But yes, you all, self-love is the best love. I'm going to clean my nose rings off really quickly, and I'll be pretty much done. I think I'm going to leave my hair like this today because it's cute. I might fix it a little bit because it's a little raggedy, but it's giving cute. It's giving cute, okay? Everyone wonders what I do with my nose rings, and you guys, I simply just clean them off before I put on makeup, after I put on makeup, whenever I wash my face. I've had my nose ring for years now, or nose rings, but I still like to make sure that I keep them cleaned off. And plus, makeup has a tendency to, of course, make them look dull, so I want them to see and be seen, honey. So I just make sure that I keep them nice and clean.